Real New Yorkers avoid entire sections of Manhattan that tourists think are the best parts of the city, and if you're actually from here, you can spot a tourist trap from a mile away because you know the difference between what's marketed to visitors and what actual New Yorkers use, and the places tourists line up for are exactly the spots locals cross the street to avoid because they're overpriced, overcrowded, and designed for people who'll never come back. Tell me if you avoid these spots because this is the real New York versus the tourist version. Times Square is the obvious one. No actual New Yorker goes to Times Square unless they work there or they're seeing a Broadway show, and even then they get in and out as fast as possible because standing in a crowd of people taking pictures of billboards while Elmo asks for money is literally hell. The restaurants in Times Square charge triple for food that's mediocre at best. The Olive Garden and the Bubba Gump Shrimp and all the chains that exist in every suburb in America, and if you see someone from New York eating at the Times Square Olive Garden, you know they lost a bet. Little Italy below Houston is a tourist trap that pretends to be authentic Italian culture, but it's really just overpriced red sauce restaurants with guys outside trying to pull you in. And actual New Yorkers go to Arthur Avenue in the Bronx or side streets in the Village if they want real Italian food, because Little Italy sold out decades ago. The Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, which tourists wait in line for hours to visit, and yeah, they're important historically, but no one who lives in New York is taking the ferry to see them unless they have family visiting from out of town. Because once you live here, the novelty wears off, and you realize the best view of the statue is from the free Staten Island ferry anyway. The M&M Store in Times Square, which is 4 floors of overpriced candy that you can buy at any bodega for a tenth of the price, and the only people inside are tourists buying $50 bags of M&Ms like it's some kind of exclusive New York experience when really it's just capitalism exploiting people who don't know better. Rockefeller Center during Christmas when the tree is up and the ice skating rink is packed, and yeah, it's iconic, but it's also shoulder-to-shoulder crowds and $20 hot chocolate. And actual New Yorkers avoid that whole area from Thanksgiving to New Year's because it becomes midtown tourist hell. The High Line, which used to be cool when it first opened, but now it's so packed with tourists taking Instagram photos that you can barely walk, and locals who remember when it was a hidden gem now avoid it completely because it turned into